Hey all, welcome to part 2 of the video. I know I look a little weird. I had, as I announced on Facebook, I had a demo today at a local museum. And so we were outside all day in the sun, and that's why I'm a little red. If you haven't noticed, I'm a redhead. You know, it's easier with my beard, but I have red hair and blue eyes. Less hair every year, it seems, but so what do you do? Out there all day in the sun. My grill popped me on the nose. Took a hard shot. Apparently, caused me to have a bloody nose. It's been just quietly. It started up all of a sudden, and yeah. So I look a little strange. That's why. You get hit. Yeah. Jaw hurts. Took a hard pike shot. Wrenched my jaw. Hurts right over here. Um, but this is about the spoon theory. So, uh, it's about invisible disabilities. The whole story is about invisible disabilities. A man misses a leg, you can see it. A man misses an eye, you can see it. A man misses an arm, you can see it. Um, you know, man's in a wheelchair, you can see it. Man's on crutches, you can see it. Man's got a cane, you can see it. All of these are what's called visible disabilities. And they are the ones that people really account for. Anyone who has any host of invisible disabilities can attest. That's you know that's what it is. It's we sort of envy the ease in which other people who have visible disabilities have their disabilities recognized by the public. Okay, so that's what the video is about. That's what me sort of giving an example about how I have low spoons, and the spoon theory is about invisible disabilities, the consequences thereof. And Asperger's, all you Aspies out there, all you high functioning autistics, we all have different levels of spoons. I have a friend; she'll simply stop talking to me sometimes, and the reason being is that she has she's an autistic, and so I think she just runs out of spoons. She doesn't think I notice, but I notice. Um, and I, oh, yeah, message from SE Royalty. Everything's good. Um, she just, I think she just runs out of gear. She just, which can happen. Anyone with an invisible disability, for whatever reason, however your disability impinges you, you can absolutely attest to sometimes you just run the hell out of energy, and you just gotta stop. Uh, like exercising, really. It's like biking or running. You push, 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 and your body goes, you know what? You need to stop now. So um, that's what happens, and that's what the spoon theory is about. And the good news is that I went out on 5 hours of sleep with. I've been in armor one time since like June. Like I mentioned, I tore my left shoulder. I hurt my right shoulder, and I've been doing rehab like a madman for 2 years on one shoulder and for about half a year on the other. And my right shoulder seems to have cleared up. My left shoulder is still sore as hell. So yes, ibuprofen, taking care of myself. I will grab it. It will be awesome. Um, and I feel like I got spoon back. Strangely enough, I'm out in the sun, in uncomfortable gear, getting hit, pain, all of that. It it seems to have washed clean my soul. My ex-girlfriend can attest that one of the things that made it hard on our relationship was all the stress I was going through, plus all the stress she was going through in life, plus the fact that I wasn't fighting. Okay, you may say, well, what about sex? What about love? What about companionship? And we had that. And it wasn't enough for some things. And the reason being is it'll never be enough. Um, we all have things that we need to maintain sanity, and fighting for me is one of them. And I'm getting a little saner. You may think it's strange that I do full contact fighting, and I get headaches from being hit too hard sometimes. Today's headache came because I got a bad shot to my neck and back, and it just jerked me. And it screwed up my back and neck, and I'm gonna have to see my chiropractor. Totally worth it. And that's what spoon theory is about. Okay, it's about not having the capacity to do things when you have an invisible disability. For example, the person used lupus. I know another person has rheumatoid arthritis. I have Asperger's syndrome. Other people have autism spectrum disorder. There is all kinds of stuff that qualifies. And the spoon theory, if you have an invisible disability or you know somebody who has an invisible disability, that's what it's about. Invisible disabilities. So y'all have a good weekend. I'm going to go grab a shower. I'm going to get cleaned up. I'm all still sweaty. I would love to show you guys pictures, but it's about keeping, if you haven't noticed, I'm trying to keep my personal life that is not directly related to the series separate from the series life. Aspie Sean is a persona. And that's how it's going to stay. However, many of you know me out of the series, and so please just remember that they're separate. Many of you may come to know me personally because of that. Just please remember to keep them separate. Don't reveal who I am. I'm getting the most amount of freedom by being somewhat ambiguous as to who I am. That's how it has to be. I don't want anyone to just track down the people I'm referring to. But it allows me to refer to them. It allows me to help all of you to listen to my story. So I'm sorry about when I have to be generic. It's on purpose. Y'all have a good evening. Have a good weekend. Go out, have fun. Whatever your fun is, go out, enjoy life. You're never going to regret anything more than the things you didn't do. And I'm glad I didn't bail on today's demo. I felt like it. I had no sleep, nothing. I was running on freaking fumes. I just chugged coffee, and I had a great time. And we're getting into camp tourney season. So have a great day.